Hi guys, I'm Roger Knowles and welcome back to Always Games TV. I'm joined by Jon from Flintlock Studios and we're here to have a little look at Lithic. Now, Jon, thank you so much for the interview, I really do appreciate it. And every time I've been looking over you guys, you've been very busy with people around you, so I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, it's okay, not a problem.
Lithic, what's it about? Talk us through it. I know you said to me you could fill a full hour telling me about Lithic, but in a short way, give me a bit of a roundabout of what it's about.
Yeah, well, the whole idea, the concept behind Lithic is that it's your typical God game, but we've decided to take the concept of what happens in a fantasy world before civilizations are built. So before Middle-earth, before everybody's living in castles, before everyone's picking out crazy spells, what happens at the beginning in that kind of world, before anyone's worked out how to use magic, before anyone else got language. So we wanted to take a game in that setting and develop from there as a type of storyline and build out from that point.
So, as you step into the game and you're like, and you boot it up and everything like that, what is your plans for the gameplay and how will you approach it in that sort of way?
Well, when you first enter the game, you'll, if you select story mode, you will enter into the start of the game and it will sort of burst in with the lore. It'll explain what's happened so far, and you will select your avatar for the game. The player plays as like a god, your typical god, creator spirit, but he's been pushed onto the planet. So the first thing you do is you select your avatar, which is a creature which you can manifest on the planet as and when you wish and when your power allows. You can then select an element, and that element allows you to cast certain spells. Then after that you'll select your tribe from one of 4 starting tribes. Once you complete the game you'll unlock a 5th. So the idea with that is you've then got a really unique sort of set of variables to work through the world with.
And what's your end goal? What are you trying to aim to do with your people?
Well, the idea is you're a creator spirit trapped on this planet with only a fraction of your normal power. So if you imagine a crippled god, take Terry Pratchett's idea of a god is more powerful the more people believe in him, and that's part of the concept, really, heavily influenced by that. So the idea is to get your tribe of real nobodies, people who aren't technologically advanced, don't have any concept of culture, and sort of push them and pull them to doing your bidding.
Almost pulling the strings almost of the puppet
yeah,
master.
like being the puppet master. Because at the start of the game, they don't even know you're there, really. So you become an increasingly large influence in their lives, and you'll start affecting other tribes, and they'll start believing in you. So the idea is to get them to a point, technologically, where they can reverse the ritual, and you can get back out of the planet and get back to your home, really. So it really flips the whole idea of, I am the mighty God, and you shall do my bidding. Flips that on its head, saying, I'm stuck here, I really need you guys, I can't make you do what I want, please help me.
At what point, like, this game seems like, it sounds like so vast in itself, and where did this inspiration come from for this game? Whereabouts did you start, and what sort of thing? I'm going to go with Lithic.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. Myself and Tom, the lead developer, we were sat down one day and he was like, we should make video games. Yeah, we should make video games. At this point, I had no idea how to make video games. I'd maybe looked at Game Maker 10 years ago when I was a kid, and we just decided, well, what happens when we do this? And we started out with a project which we took to Kickstarter, and we didn't have the money, the back of that. We did what most people, made the mistake, and we started far too big, which is sort of a strange thing to say, considering Lithic is really, really big as well. But we just wanted to make a game that we wanted to play, and you probably hear that all the time. But part of it was a lot of indie games, very small scope, very few mechanics, and for lack of a better word, sort of normally contain a gimmick. We wanted to make something vast and sort of prove that tiny teams, there's 6 of us now, can build something huge. We've always played Dungeons and Dragons, always played fantasy games. We love like civilization games, and we thought, let's stick the God game with RTS and RPG and try and create something really unique, and we just sort of taken that and ran with it.
What are your plans for the future, and where are you wanting to move forward?
Once Lithic is finished, and we've got it through Steam Greenlight, sorry for the shameless plug there, Steam Greenlight.
Look as much as you want, go for it.
We want to finish the game, get it to a point where it's finished. We don't want to end up in this cycle of permanent development. You see a lot of games run into that where it's taking forever for them to get out, and they keep adding. So we've got ourselves our feature list. And once we've done that's Lithic finished. We might come back and create another game in the universe, because it would be a real shame to take something which we love and it is basically our brainchild, a universe, a whole lot. So we might come back and visit that. But what we really want to do is be able to get the funding and make the money to go back and work on our failed project, make that and just make games, really. I mean, it's just push forward from there.
You said about Greenlight. Where else can anybody go to find out more about Lithic?
You've got our website, which is flintlocksstudios.co.uk. We've got an indie database page. Everything's linked out from there. There's a blog where I regularly rant on a Friday about everything I've added into the game. There's probably tens of thousands of words on there. If someone's really interested in the lore or how we're doing anything, we've really documented everything in our blog there, so you can follow the journey there. I mean, normally get 2 or 3 blog posts a week, so it's definitely worth checking out. Flintlocksstudios.co.uk.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Jon. It's been an absolute pleasure. Cheers. If you want to dial up into alwaysgamestv.com to find out more about Lithic and Cameo, we'll hopefully see you on Twitter, Facebook, and all the good stuff. Cheers, guys.